a somatic practice for insomnia or difficulties sleeping. Hi everyone, welcome back. I dressed up for this video, got my fancy purple blazer on, trying to look fancy for all of you. And today's video has been very requested. I've had a lot of requests asking for a somatic practice for insomnia or difficulties sleeping. Now, in my work with people with chronic pain, with chronic symptoms that are more brain and nervous system generated, one thing I've noticed is a lot of people also struggle with sleep, whether it's difficulties falling asleep, staying asleep, or sometimes even excessive sleep, but that's a topic for another video. And one thing that I've noticed with people with neuroplastic pain or symptoms is we tend to have issues with control. We can be very controlling. We want everything meticulously controlled in our life. And this happens when our nervous system's dysregulated. We try to create safety by controlling things. Now, this can include our chronic pain or symptoms, but it can also include sleep. A lot of people try to meticulously control their sleep, trying to make sure they have good sleep. And the one problem with this, it's the same as chronic pain or symptoms, is sleep. The more we try to control it, typically the worse it gets. Now, for myself, many years ago, actually after I recovered from neuroplastic pain or mind-body concerns, is I had some really bad bouts of insomnia. It went on for 3 or 4 months, I would say. And I did everything I could. I threw every technique at it. I became an expert in sleep hygiene. I made sure I went to bed at the same time. I woke up at the same time. My room was perfectly pitch black. I even got special blinds to facilitate that, which my father was very helpful in putting those up. And I ate the right foods that helped me get to sleep. I had no electronics, and everything was meticulously controlled. Now, I'm not against sleep hygiene. It's important to have good sleep hygiene to some degree, but the more we try to excessively control our sleep, typically the worse it gets. And one thing I was avoiding was changing my emotional response to my sleep issues, to not being able to fall asleep. And so my nervous system would get really dysregulated when I wasn't able to sleep. And that's what today's about. That's what this video is about. I'm going to provide a somatic practice, not to help you get to sleep, but to regulate your nervous system while you're feeling restless and awake. That's what we're going for here. And over time, I can promise you, just like somatic tracking for pain, it can have an effect on your sleep. It can actually help us fall asleep easier because our nervous system is more regulated over time, even when we are having difficulties falling asleep or staying asleep. So let's dive into this somatic practice. So if you want to do this now, maybe close your eyes or lower your gaze. And at first, we're just bringing awareness to the body. What I want you to do is just scan your body slowly, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, and just take note of what sensations are taking place. Noticing both the pleasant and the unpleasant. And what I want you to notice is where in your body you feel that difficulty sleeping. Like, where is that sensation located? Does it feel restless or awake or a liveliness? Just scanning your body and noticing where you feel that. And just spend a moment each time you exhale, seeing if you can drop into that sensation. Each time you exhale, just dropping in approaching it, and really explore it. Notice all the subtleties to this sensation. And again, we're not trying to change it or make it go away right now. We're just working at actually approaching it and being with it. And as you do this, I want you to notice if behind that wakeful, alive sensation, you feel any dysregulation in your nervous system. Whether it's a sense of fight, flight, freeze, or shutdown. Just taking note if behind the sensations of restlessness or wakefulness, there's a sense of dysregulation. And again, now seeing if you can approach that sensation. What I want you to practice doing is wherever you kind of pinpoint that dysregulation happening in your body, it's placing your hand or hands over this area. What we're doing is truly sending love and care and compassion with the warmth of your touch. Just sending this energy to the dysregulation you feel in your body. And just breathing into it, breathing warm air into it, and then exhaling and feeling that release in your body. Now what we're going to practice doing now is sighing. The physiological sigh can help us regulate our system and bring in some of that safe and connected ventral vagal energy. So it's just breathing in deep and then sighing out loud 3 times. And now just scanning your body. And notice where you're feeling a sense of safety. Even if it's just a small area. Where in your body can you notice that ventral vagal energy of safety and connection? Once you've identified it, I want you to really lean into it. Really allow yourself to savor this. Allowing yourself to just dive in to this experience. And reminding yourself that all the sensations in your body right now are completely safe for you to be with. Whether it's that restless, wakeful energy, or whether it's this safe and connected energy. Just allowing yourself to go back and forth naturally between the two. To finish off, we're going to have you orient to just your senses. So what I want you to start off with is just noticing the sounds around you. Just letting the noises naturally come to your ear. Just bringing yourself back to the here and now. And notice what sounds your nervous system prefers to attend to. And how attending to them affects your internal state. Now, just attend to your sense of touch. If you're lying down, notice the pressure of whatever you're lying on, or perhaps sitting on. Notice how your body's supported by whatever you're lying or sitting on. Just spending a moment really connecting to your body. And when you're ready, you can bring this practice to a close. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, we're not trying to force ourselves to go to sleep. We're practicing being in our body with all the sensations that you're kind of experiencing when you're having difficulty sleeping. And we're bringing safety and connection as you attend to them. And long term, this can support us in improving our quality of sleep and maybe our quantity of sleep. So please put your questions or comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you all next week. Happy healing.